What is one of those rare issues that seems to have bipartisan support in Congress, banning stock trading by members of Congress? So what is the inside story here? Joining me is our friend Ted Jenkin, a consultant and co-founder of Oxygen Financial. Ted, what is this new bill to ban congressional stock trades?
Yeah, well, good to see you, Angelina. And look, this bipartisan bill is called the Ethics Act. It's called the Ending Trading and Holdings in Congressional Stock. And really what it's all about is a deal would forbid Congress people, their spouses and their dependents from purchasing and selling stocks in their own accounts by 2027. In fact, if they do actually trade in their accounts after that, the penalties can be onerous, up to 1 month's salary or 10% of each asset that's in violation. But the idea here is that Congress people can't buy or sell stocks themselves in their portfolios, as the way it should be.
Very interesting. I think that a lot of people would ask themselves, too, why hasn't this been done sooner?
I'm just shocked that it hasn't, quite frankly, and I'm glad that Senator Ossoff is in the front of trying to get this bill done, because it got introduced originally in 2012, and it's been 12 years now since it's actually been put into motion. But I think the effort really got turbocharged during COVID, when there were many senators, including Dianne Feinstein, that actually traded their portfolios out before COVID happened. And there are many Americans that lost millions of dollars in that beginning parts of COVID in their portfolios. And you have people like Paul Pelosi, who's become famous or infamous for trading just as well, or if not better, than Warren Buffett. How is that when Warren Buffett is the Oracle of Omaha?
With this now in place, what are politicians expected to do going forward with their own portfolios?
Well, I think what should have been this way from the beginning, when it comes to stock trades, they will simply have to put the assets in a blind trust, meaning they can still invest in the stock market, but they can't direct or execute any of those trades. Somebody else has to do that. And it's been that way in the Oval Office for the president and the vice president already. There is no reason that our Congress people who serve us in America should be able to profit off of information on the very laws that they write. It just should not be that way.
I know that this is probably going to affect financial advisors too. So how does it work for them when they buy stocks for clients every day?
Well, listen, I've been doing this for 30 years, and it's called insider trading. If I have non-material public information and I trade or I act on that, I can get fired. If I buy stocks in my own portfolio before I buy them for my clients, I can get fired. But those very behaviors that our politicians do today could get them elected, while it gets professionals like myself fired. That's why it doesn't make sense. It needs to go into place here very soon.
This is obviously going to be something that we continue to monitor. Ted Jenkin, the co-founder of Oxygen Financial, thanks so much for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for having me.